from engagements with PLSI in Anambra State, we've been able to form a consortium of civil societies and fiscal transparency. Okay. And then living here today, when I go back, we are going to engage more. I will step down to them. And then there was something he talked about, which you have been doing, simplifying the audit report. And he made mention about it too. For sustainability, when PLSI leaves Anambra State, what happens? So I thought I penned it down. I said, we are going to review Auditor General's report, the latest one, and start on our own to start simplifying it and engage the citizen with it.
Good afternoon. My name is Joshua Odidi, and then I'm from Step Up Nigeria. I'm going to say that this has actually helped me a lot, because Step Up Nigeria, of course, what we do is we are an organization that helps or that seeks accountability from public officers, and also use creative approaches to, empower citizens to seek for better service delivery. So one thing I know I've been trying to do, because I joined Step Up last year, and one thing I've been trying to do was, most part of last year was trying to work on a podcast concept note. And my boss spoke to me about the idea that I should always look out for the reports, the report. So interestingly, the last report came out in 2020, and then we've been looking out for the 2022 reports and trying to build the conversation around that, and then put out content as regards that. So one of the questions I came up with in the concept note was, why is there low participation? Why is there low participation of citizens when it comes to matters such as these budget or audit report? But from this session, I just understood that there are processes, there are steps you need to take in order to get involved in this conversation, or in these reports, or to get information, basically. So this has actually helped me to see that it's not just a matter of citizens generally participating, but as CSO, we could also help enlighten those who are also out there.
My name is Amai Kove from Budget Foundation. So we have these projects that we run in the organization, State Fiscal Transparency League. It's like a continuation of the gains of the World Bank Safe Tax project. So from this, what we will do going forward, my team and I, it's to draw insights from the audit reports on the state level. And not just for states to tick the box. For the states that have the audit report available, we would actually go deeper to check the actual content of the audit report, if it works with the laid down rules or procedures of the World Bank Safe Tax project.
My name is Kamaluddin Kabir. I'm the Executive Director for Youth Participation in Progressive Development Initiative, and also the Progress and Development Initiative. Going by what we have learned here, I think my organization will be looking at other responsibilities, not only accountability on money. So we can go also, we have environmental responsibility, we have all others. So we look into sensitizing and also engaging ourselves with other MDAs on how we can be able to get people and citizens responsible for some of the actions to make the environment safer for everyone. Secondly, we also will look into the possibility of, through one of the good strategies you said, MOU. See, because one of the yardstick the auditor always gives is that, we cannot give you this, doctor, we can only hand over this to you. But I think with MOU, probably he may trust me with even engagement in selection and also participating in the audit process, which I think is very key. And also, going by this training, I also understand there is need to engage and also to build capacity of other people, especially working in area of this public finance management, which I think if we can have your slides, that will be very helpful. It's very important that we can do something like that. And training opportunities as well. So I think we will try to see if we can pursue something like that.
My name is Wania Ilu, representing the Yusuf Goji from Calpet. So one of the, my take home, I've seen areas where we will need to go back and collaborate with other civil society organizations. One thing we do there is that we are more of a networking, where we work collectively to inspire transparency and accountability. So there is more reasons for us to engage the Office of the Auditor General as civil society in order to work around the queries being raised and from the reports we've seen so far from the state, and also to engage other the MDAs that are performing below expectations. And another thing that we do is to have youth getting involved in these processes, and they also are sending out advocacy points and briefs, even to the Office of the Auditor General. So I think this is a nice platform for me to have learned a lot and to share with others.
My name is Jika Unaku from Gombe State. I'm the Program Officer of Responsible Citizenship and Human Development Initiative. This training has been an impact because well, we have engaging in accountability, transparency. It's part of the work that we normally do in our organization. In fact, recently we have this work that we are doing, going around the communities to make sure that they demand and ask questions. Some of those budgets that they have been budgeted in the put in the budget and they have not been seeing them. One, question your member state house assembly. Two, through the community leaders, visit to the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning in the states to ask questions so that you can understand what is happening, that those things have not been working out. Then secondly, because we have good relationship with the Auditor General, as I said earlier, I think I remember the last time that we have visual meeting, I don't know whether with you, you see the way we interact, and we are very few in the state that we normally deal with the audits, something which we are trying to see now. We form a quorum that we are trying to engage more people, train so that we can be engaging the Office of the Auditor General, so that at least more engagement with more CSOs, at least when they see more hands, trusting hands that they can work together with them, you know, can be more open, and we are open to learn through them, and they are open to learn through us. And through this engagement, through this training, with the slides, I think if we are able to get it, we can able to invite more CSOs that we can train and engage them so that we can work together and see that we achieve the goal.
My name is Akakan Maxon. I work with Accountability Lab. This has been a very interesting session for me. I have points to take back to the organization, and I'll just say where I think we fit in. One of our thematic areas is citizens' participation, and from this conversation, I found out that, like you already said, most people are not really aware that, okay, there are ways to go about this thing. So even when we're saying citizens are not actively participating, it could be out of ignorance. So we are big on awareness creation. So I'm sure we can do a lot of work in that aspect. But of course, I'll take you back to the organization, and then I'm sure we can do a lot more.
My taking home here now is the issue of this collaboration of a thing, that getting back now, meeting with the second NGO that I know that we were working on this audit report, now to gather more NGOs, so that when we have a more number we go for, then some of us, we can also engage the audit report, Auditor General and the PAC, so that we can have a kind of elaborate NGO working and carry the citizens along. Because the moment that we are engaged with the CSO have also their capacity in different local governments in the state. And it will be easier for us to channel this communication across the 18 local governments in the state.